You see, you can't fix what you refuse to acknowledge. In Acts chapter 9, it tells us the story of the conversion of Saul of Tarsus. He says, "But Saul, still breathing threats and murder against the disciples of the Lord, went to the high priest and asked him for letters to the synagogues at Damascus, so that if he found any belonging to the way, men or women, he might bring them bound to Jerusalem. Now as he went on his way, he approached Damascus, and suddenly a light from heaven shone around him, and falling to the ground, he heard a voice saying to him, 'Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?' And he said, 'Who are you, Lord?' And he said, 'I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. But rise and enter the city, and you will be told what you are to do.' The men who were traveling with him stood speechless, hearing the voice but seeing no one. Saul rose from the ground, and although his eyes were open, he saw nothing. So they led him by the hand and brought him into Damascus. And for 3 days he was without sight and neither ate nor drank. Saul thought he was doing the right thing. Saul was convinced that he was on the right path. You see, he was a man of power, intelligence, and influence. He never set out to be a bad person, but he had convinced himself that his actions were just and they were necessary. But Saul was in denial. But it took a dramatic encounter with Jesus, being literally blinded, to finally realize the truth. And when he did, his entire life changed. And like Saul, we often live in denial because it's easier than facing the truth. It's easier to believe that we are in control than it is to admit that we are lost. But just like Saul, God is calling us to wake up. You see, denial isn't just about drugs and alcohol.